All right, so we're back with another Hyperscape video. We're going to be looking specifically at the training zone. And so you can spend as much time as you want in here, and you can check out hacks. You can check out the weapons. There's a firing range, and you can shoot at targets and see how much damage each fuse does. Now, we'll start with hacks on this video, and essentially the utility of the game revolves around hacks. And you are allowed to carry up to 2 active hacks at a time. You can swap them out, at your discretion, but you can only have 2 active at one time. Now, the first one we're going to look at is going to be the wall. And you can see here it says fuse. And so each hack can be fused or / upgraded, right? And so these upgrades consist of cooldown reductions and or increased damage is typically what you'll end up seeing. So that's our wall. This is going to be our mine. And so you're going to actually see here the first 3 fusions are going to be cooldown reduction, and then the final one is going to be a cooldown reduction and damage, right? So obviously this mine now can be used a lot more, and it's going to cause more significant damage, which you will see here in a second. So this is the wall. It's very, very powerful. It's very strong, and it's obviously defensive, but we'll see how people start to use it and get creative. Now you can see the mine did more than 50% damage there as well. Now the walls can actually be destroyed. They do take quite a few shots though, and so you have to be cognizant of that, but it is a great defensive tool. Next 2 hacks we're going to be looking at are going to be invisibility, and actually right here you'll notice I swapped one out. And so the way you do that is when you're hovering over a hack, you're going to hold F and then either hit left click or right click depending on which hack you want to replace. So we have invisibility, and now we have reveal. So obviously invisibility, you're now invisible, and so you can only do that for a few seconds, but it's quite strong either to break contact or if you want to try to infiltrate an area where the enemy has taken hold of. Now we also have reveal. You'll notice that I can no longer see the target, but I pop my reveal and I can see that there's one target behind the wall. This will work with buildings as well, and it'll work for any number of enemies as long as you're within a certain area. You can see our invisibility. They have no idea we're in this area, and so this can be quite strong depending on your playstyle. Next 2 are going to be heal and armor. And so heal can be upgraded. It's going to do, as you go fusing it, then what's going to happen is you're going to get a better cooldown and you're going to do more healing. Now the way this works is when we pop it, what you're going to see is there's going to be a giant ring, if you will. And as long as your teammates are within that ring, they will receive heals. And it is quite powerful once it's been fully upgraded. Armor is similar in that it is quite powerful once it's been fully upgraded. However, they do something really interesting in order to balance the armor. Essentially, armor can be activated, but you cannot use any of your weapons once you've done so. And so if you try to pull out your weapon, it will disable the armor. So when you pop this, you really are kind of like a walking tank, but it's, if you want to absorb damage, if you want to use this to break contact, or if you're getting focus fired or you want to draw more fire, this is a way to help your teammates. Now, the next 2 are going to be the ball and the teleport. And so the ball's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of different ways to use this and some interesting strategies when you're trying to win the game towards the end as well. So the ball fully fused is just going to be cooldown. Our teleport is going to be similar. Once it's fully fused, we're going to get a bunch of cooldown reductions. Now the teleport along with the ball, you can actually combine these 2 really well, and you'll see how high you can actually get with this thing, kind of just depending on the way you use it, the type of terrain that you use. And so the game, or Hyperscape, has double jump, and so you can actually use your double jump while you're in the ball. Now the ball can take damage and eventually be destroyed, so it's a great defensive tool. You can also collide with enemies and try to get them out. If you want to get out of the ball early, you just either shoot, melee, or just take out your weapon. Now the final hack here is going to be the slam. And so slam, as you do your fusing, is going to be cooldown and damage. And so the slam is going to send you into the air, and you're going to come down with like a fist slam, and do damage to anybody in that area of effect. And you can see that here. Now, again, there's this is just the beginning of the hacks, and I think the sky's the limit. Make sure to thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.